Welcome or welcome back to Wide Gaming. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully we're all good and are having a great day. Today we have something very special from the world of Generation Zero, and that is a nice deep look into the Recon update. Today what we're going to be doing is looking at where you can find the 4 new control points in the South Coast, doing a little analysis of the new crafting apparel and seeing if it actually holds up and whether it's worth collecting, and also checking out the buffs and changes made to the S21, the Continental, and also the ATWAD rifles. If you are a fan of Generation Zero and survival/zombie games, subscribe to the channel because that is what we do here. We also cover a load of indie stuff if that is your thing. There is new stuff every week on the channel and videos every day, so stick around for much more. Let's jump in and check it out. So the first thing you'll notice is the ATWAD now has vastly improved damage as opposed to its magazine size. The magazine size is very, very small, so although I am using it with armor-piercing ammo, we can actually lay some fire down now. Never used to be able to destroy machines in, well, especially not hunters in a single magazine, not with the ATWAD, not in a million years. Now we can. It's nice. You can actually take on some of the bigger machines with it now, which is a good feeling. You never used to be able to. I personally find, anyway, I did find it very slow, very sluggish. Well, not slow, sorry. Very quick, but also very, very weak, which is a problem. Obviously, in Generation Zero, you don't want a weak gun. You want something with a bit of an oomph. Now, it is fun to use, though, which is good. It's always good that a gun is fun and enjoyable to use. Obviously, rounds, it's a good job you can craft them because the rate of fire on this thing is nice and rapid. It's obviously nowhere near the little Beastie Boy experimental, but it's cool. It's cool. Now, the Continental, whatever it is, I have not been a big fan of it at all. I don't think I ever will be. But it is safe to say it is definitely improved. It feels like it packs a bit more of a punch now than what it did before. Using it for a DMR, obviously it's going to be sort of mid to short range. So it is a fun weapon to use, but it's never really had that oomph, especially for something that you should be using from a bit of a distance. I don't want to be up in an enemy's face to have to use this weapon, but it's always felt like that's the way it's been, which is obviously not good. Now, they have improved it quite a bit. I have got a silencer on it, so it does sound a little bit meh. But it does do a bit more damage now at a distance, which is good. Beforehand, I used it like close range scenarios in bunkers and stuff like that, just if I wanted to use it, if I was feeling it. But now, I feel like I can sit back a little bit more with it and still get some good hits in. And not worry too much about you know, just wasting ammo, because 7.62 is a valuable ammo type. That's the ammo that most of your good weapons are going to be using. But it does work now, which is brilliant. Oh, we're getting shot. We're getting shot. So we'll take down this guy with it, and then we'll go over, destroy some machines with the S21, which I am, yeah, definitely in favour of the improvements on that one. That is a beast of a weapon now. I mean, I'm in love with the ATWAD. I think it's brilliant. It just packs so much more of a punch. The Continental as well does sound much better without the silencer on, but I do try and use it for sort of mid to long range rather than getting up close and personal. Right, there we go. His weapons are down. Try and get rid of his my aim is terrible. I'm never very good with the scopes. I never have been. I mean, with the PVG, I'm not too bad because that gun's just. But to be fair, you don't even need to hit your target with a PVG. You just need to pull the trigger, and you've killed whatever you were looking at, which is good. Oh no! Huh. And it still takes a while to down enemies, but if you've been playing with, obviously, experimental weapons, everything just feels slow compared to the experimentals. And I don't think that's ever going to change. Which is, it's a shame. It is a shame, but you know, it is what it is. I think having experimental attachments would be quite cool. But that's a different video in of itself. Right, come on, big fella. Come on, go down. Get your ass down, fool. Also got some shock ammo, which is always fun to use in any weapon that's chambered with 7.62. It's boom. God, everything. As soon as you get the shock ammo out, everything goes goodbye. But it's nice to actually have shock ammo that you can get down range, which is good. And you can do it with the S21 as well, but just not as effectively, I don't think. Now the S21 has always been a fun weapon, and it just sounds godly. It is so cool. Absolutely love this gun. I have done since it came with the pack, and great. Alright, damage, no, not the greatest. Range, average. Accuracy, average. But it is fun to use, and it sounds and looks cool. It's just got such a cool noise to it. And that click, oh, I love that click. It just sounds so good. Let's deal with this guy quick, and then we'll play with it with some shock ammo, which, oh, shock ammo in the S21, mate, beast mode. I am very much in favour of the changes that they've made to the some of the DLC weapons. 100% behind that. They feel much better. They perform 100% better than what they did before. Hopefully they do look into more base weapons, so not DLC. Just we need some new shotguns. We haven't really got many shotguns. A nice new shotgun would be quite cool. Ooh-hoo! I need to get a little bit closer for the shock ammo on this guy. Got a nice bit of cover from these crates, which is good. And shock ammo just batters everything. But even with this, it's good. And like I was saying with the Kontanek, or Ketsen, whatever it is, the Dragunov, that with a bit of shock ammo in, got yourself a little shock sniper, which is fun. It's fun to use. Nice. So let's have a look what we got. Nothing good. Now then. So for our first South Coast control point location, we have just right up here in the top right hand corner of the South Coast. The majority of these are actually very easy to get to, relatively close to safe houses, and luckily there is only 4 in the South Coast, not like 74 that we have in the farmlands. But they're all in pretty nice locations too. Our first one is the Korpbergen Ruins control point, which, as you can see, is surrounded by castle ruins, just little bits of the ruins. I like this one. This one's nice. I mean, the next one is definitely my favourite. Number 2 is my favourite, and I am buzzing to actually check it out. It's a shame there's no stairs in there, because that would be very fun. It'd be cool to see some machines up top, like the sniper hunters, just sat up top. I think that would look really, really cool. Then there's the normal bits there. But it does look like we've got, yes, we have got a little pre-built. Nice, okay, so we can get up here. Alright, that's it. We got a good vantage point on this one, which is nice. I like having a vantage point on the control points, just because you can, oh, bollocks. You can see, oh wow, we survived. Wow, that's amazing. That's the highest I've ever fell in Generation 0 and survived. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah, that was cool. Alright, nice, nice. I like this one. This one's good. Having a nice vantage point, obviously, as I was saying, gives you the good opportunity to be able to see where certain set pieces are inside, so the generators, the 3D printers, the machine guns, etc. So it's definitely good and a nice thing. It does make it a hell of a lot easier, rather than running around and standing on mines like I normally do. So I like this one. It's quite cool. Next up is the Runby Park control point. This place is nice. Mainly because we have that bad boy there. You just climb up there, shoot nuts down. Hopefully you can climb up there. I haven't had a massive look around. I've just showed up and got really excited that we can actually have a tower at a control point. Because, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You come up here, you can see everything. It's a shame that you have to go down and actually activate the shield generators. Because otherwise you'd be able to sit up here and just absolutely pile in on these guys. I like that they've put these little bits here as well to protect you. Which, this is definitely going to be a fun control point to take on. I'm looking forward to this one. And the others, not so much, but this one is definitely... Oh, some semla. Oh no, that's not semla. Hot cross bun. Panarizing. There we go. Disgusting things. But yes, there we go, there we go. Alright, nice. I like this one. This one's good. I'm excited to snipe the shite out of a whole control point and then just throw grenades down there because, well, why not? It'll be fun. Next up, we have the Recon control point, which, this one is going to be a tough one to actually get to. It is just above Landbacker Safe House, right down here. So it's going to be a tough one. Definitely going to be a difficult place to actually get to because, as you can see, all around it is water. Apart from a few little rocky areas, but you're going to be in plain view. So if you really end up being shit out of luck and one of the turrets spawns somewhere around here, then yeah, it's going to be a bit of a ball ache to actually get to, and they will see you miles off, which is a pain in the ass. You're not going to be able to hide from this one very well. But cool little location, nice and open. It doesn't look like there'd be a very big one though, which probably going to be easier, especially if you get it all the way up to the highest level. You haven't really got too much to mess about with. Then all you can do is lob a load of grenades from up on top of there, maybe, and you're in for the win. Alright, little location, I suppose. So, here we have our first, well, our last control point in, So, here we have one control point in the South Coast region, which is right down at the bottom. It is the Torsberger control point. Now, this is by the Torsberger Fort, which is absolutely awesome. The mission here is so damn cool. It looks absolutely amazing. Big, open, flat bit of land. Lots of little set pieces around here. So, obviously, you've got the normal military trucks dotted about. What looks to be a bunker, which unfortunately we can't go in, which is a shame. It would be cool if we could head into there. And then obviously you've got the normal drop, which goes down into the caverns down below and leads into the actual bunker itself. And then up here you've just got a nice big open flat piece of land. So this could be a nice little location for a base. I like this one. This is good. So now we are going to test out how effective these schematics really are. And the way we're going to do that is pretty simple. We're going to get shot a few times. Now, we've got bullet resistance. So, at the moment we have absolutely 0 on. So we're going to let this runner here shoot us. Well, when he decides to shoot us. That's 81 from a full burst of a Phoenix runner. Now, if we head back into this little corner here, and add some beautiful, beautiful pieces. So we have a 2% bullet resistance on the Phoenix jacket. Now, let's see if we can get that Phoenix guy to shoot us again and see what comes up. And now that is 91. So that 2% worked out okay. Obviously, there is a slight difference in the range. Let's get a little bit closer. So 82, okay, great. That did something, I suppose. Now, let's try and go full stock and see what happens. Because I'm not 100% sure if these things actually stack. Now, the way we've done it is pretty simple. We've gone for 2% bullet resistance on everything. So, if it does work, that is a total of 8% bullet resistance. Which is quite a hefty chunk of resistance. Right then, here we have a bunch of runners. And all I've got to do quick is deal with these dudes. and then we will actually have a fair fight. There we go. So now we have 100 health. 88. So you save yourself 6 health. Bearing in mind, these are... I've done all the tests that I've been playing around with on the 1 crown schematics, because that's what the majority of people will have right now. Because I know quite a few people didn't bother going out, going nuts and grabbing everything. So, when you have 0, if you take a full barrage from a Phoenix runner, you will end up with 81 health. If you only have one of those pieces equipped, you will end up with 82 health. So, I'm assuming you're going to end up with around about 84 with 2 pieces, and 86 with 3 pieces, and then all together 88. I have done all of my tests on the lowest difficulty, so Adventure, just in case anybody was wondering. Obviously, you will be taking quite a substantial amount more damage if you are playing on Guerrilla mode, so bear that in mind. But we will look into the 5 crown schematics at a later date. I currently don't have all of them. I do want to test a few little things with those, but I don't have enough to actually do a wide variety of a test. Now, I have tested Explosion, and Explosion is really, really, really difficult to actually make do with. I couldn't get anything substantial. Whereas I tried this a few times with runners, and it always came out at around 81, 82, and then between 88 and 90 when you've got the full set of 2% equipped. So it's a difficult one. It is quite hard to gauge, but I'd say that even the 1 crowns are worth going after, because that's say 6 or 7 health. Sometimes upwards into the 9s or 10s, which it is rare, but it does happen. They're really going to help you out, especially if you're in a big firefight with a whole bunch. Like down here, you've got obviously hunters, you've got tanks over there, you've also got some Russians over that way. When you're taking on a vast amount of enemies all at the same time, it's definitely going to help you a little bit. So bear that in mind. They are worth going for. I do have a full guide of where you can find the 1 crowns on the channel. I will put that in the description down below. Go check it out. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. You can also help the channel by checking out the members and also sharing the video. If you do want to see some more Generation Zero, let me know what you think we should do next in the comments down below. I am planning on trying to gain all of the 5 crown crafting schematics so I can do a very detailed look at the actual differences in the values and whether it's actually worth going out and grinding and spending a significant amount of time actually getting them. If it is, then that would be great, but we shall see, we shall see. That is something that we'll be doing in the future. For now though, I've been YG, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more Generation Zero.